You're watching Mirror 7 News. Stay informed, stay ahead for more news.
In Charlotte, North Carolina, emotions ran high as U.S. House members gathered to listen to families who have lost loved ones to violent crime. The hearing was called after the shocking stabbing death of Irina Zarutska, a Ukrainian refugee, on a commuter train in August. What fueled outrage even more was the fact that her accused killer, DeCarlos Brown Jr., had already been arrested more than a dozen times, but was still out on the streets because of lenient bail policies. Family after family stepped forward to testify about similar tragedies. Among them was Steve Federico, a grieving father from suburban Charlotte, who told lawmakers about his 22-year-old daughter, Logan. She was shot and killed in Columbia, South Carolina, earlier this year, while simply visiting friends. The man charged with her death had been arrested nearly 40 times, with 25 felonies on his record. Federico's voice shook with fury as he asked lawmakers how such a man could possibly have been free. His words were raw. His daughter had been dragged from bed and executed while on her knees. For him, the system had failed completely, and he vowed that Logan's name would not be forgotten. Others echoed the same frustration. Mia Alderman, whose granddaughter Mary was murdered in 2020, described how justice had still not been served in her case. She pleaded for accountability and reform, saying that families of victims should not have to wait years while dangerous defendants walk free. The political debate was immediate and intense. Republicans pointed to failures in bail policies and accused Democrats of being soft on crime. They argued that victims like Zarutska and Federico's daughter would still be alive if the system had kept repeat offenders behind bars. Some even held up photos of the victims during the hearing to drive the message home. Democrats countered by saying Republicans have long cut funds that could have helped prosecutors and mental health services. Representative Alma Adams of Charlotte pushed back against claims that Democrats were indifferent to public safety, calling the hearing political theater staged for headlines. Still, outrage from both sides has put pressure on lawmakers to act. A new proposal in North Carolina, nicknamed Irina's Law, would restrict cashless bail, limit judicial discretion in pretrial releases, and expand mandatory mental health evaluations. It now awaits Governor Josh Stein's decision. Meanwhile, Republican members of Congress pledged to introduce bills that would punish jurisdictions using cashless bail and require public reporting of those policies. At the heart of it all, though, were the grieving parents and grandparents who demanded change. Federico said lawmakers had woken up a beast, and that he would fight until his last breath for his daughter. His testimony, like others that day, left little doubt. For these families, justice delayed feels like justice denied, and they are determined to make sure their loved ones are never forgotten. Stay subscribed for more videos.